Hey, how goes it? Ken Bozak here to talk about Bitcoin and Bitcoin accessories. And today I'm here with my bro Todd Phillips of Crypto Heads the movie. I met you in LA at Crypto Investment Summit, man. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, Ken, how you doing? I did. I saw you up there in LA a few months ago, and
Feels like yesterday.
yeah, exactly. Time's just flying.
At least me trying to get away from this winter weather. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody? Let them know who you are, maybe how you got into this space and what you're doing now in the industry.
Okay, Todd Phillips, kind of founder of the Crypto Heads, the Bitcoin movie, along with our director Daniel J. Gillen. And this all kind of started. I was actually doing films when I was a kid. I was actually a skateboarder. I used to skate vertical and contest and pools and
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
And then I started doing a little bit of surfing, and I was in some early punk bands back in the day. I was a bass player, and I was also doing some film. You know, a lot of kind of movies of the week. Back in the day, in the late '80s, there was CBS did a lot of movies of the week, and so I got cast in a few of them, and I kind of had an interest in that, and that's kind of where this passion or this kind of artist type stuff kind of dwelled from.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. So I was just wondering what inspired this film, the Crypto Heads the movie. It was just I don't know, like it was different. I've seen some documentaries that were a little too, center focused on one thing in particular or whatever, and it was too much. I thought this was pretty interesting documentary. It was a different twist on, how to perpetuate like crypto in a documentary. What was your inspiration?
Uh, Ken, the actually I was working with Daniel Gillen. I've worked the director. I've worked on a few films with him, and I did this movie American Paradise, which he gave me the lead on that, and it's still kind of developing. And at the time, I got into some Ethereum or Ethereum back in October of 2017. Some of that matured, and then I got into some of the altcoins in that little run, Stellar, some Verge, stuff like that. And it kind of, I kind of rode the boat and got excited about that. And we started talking. I'm like, there hasn't been a crypto movie out there yet. Let's put something together. So with that momentum of that one film and kind of my doing the crypto coins, we kind of put that together. And Daniel has an amazing storytelling brain. He can come up with just twists and turns. And we kind of just threw that California style to it, as you saw in the film.
Well, yeah, I
Um,
mean, it was, dude, there was so much drama for like crypto, like outside of crypto drama, like obviously there was like trading and Bitcoin volatility stuff going on. I don't want to give anything away, but like there was outside of crypto drama that was there for like, hey, you want to watch a documentary? No, it's about the, let's, no, check it out. It's more than just that. Check out the storylines. I like that it was kind of, we were talking off the air a little bit before, like how it's like that, underground skater video version for crypto, like the Lords of Dogtown kind of or whatever.
yeah, we're big fans of Lord of Dogtown and the skating. Like I come from the skating background and the surfing thing, so we thought that if we kind of dropped in that backdrop of Orange County in California with the crypto and in those trades, actually, when you see those that character going on Flip O'Hara, you could see the trading. That's actually trading with some of the coins. That's real time stuff. Some of the terminology that we used in there were, whale and Bitcoin and moonshot and different things like that. We wanted to be authentic. I happen to knew those terms because I kind of was in the game doing the coins. So all that stuff's real, and we introduced a lot of characters, Ken, in a short amount of time. I think that 30-minute episode had 25 characters and a nice little complete story for that.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on some of that. How was it working with some of these people, and how did you end up putting it all together?
Um, that was a lot of work, but we, by working in those other films, we had kind of people in place. Some of those crypto heads, I want to give them shout outs to Josh Lander, who played Keith Adams. We had John Mack, who played Tracy LeBlanc. We had Mike Schneider, who played Little Mikey. Myself played Flip O'Hara. And we had Jessica Cameron, she's a scream queen, and she played my wife Brooke O'Hara on there. So we had a lot of IMDb, professional, well-versed actors in there, and then we kind of added along to that those other characters and people in there were friends of mine, and I kind of gave them a shot, and it kind of just all kind of came together.
That's awesome. I was just wondering what that was like working with people that may not have been in crypto, and doing something crypto related, right? Like talking to them maybe offset. Were there any questions like, how can I get into Bitcoin, or is like stuff like this real? Like, or is this like, is this fantasy? I was just wondering what the feedback was from some of the
Yeah,
people that were maybe not so crypto, but they were actors, right? So this is pretty cool way to like spread the virus.
yeah. Ken, I don't like to share too much information when we're doing the crypto coins. As you know, it's kind of a niche little thing, a private thing. I share that with maybe close friends or family. Uh, I'm not one to broadcast that, but they didn't really kind of get it. But we just kind of used them into the vibe of just doing a film. Kind of doing the youth culture or the culture of crypto. Not a lot of questions on that stuff. As times developed, I've kind of shared some of the things with some of the friends, but I'm kind of hush hush on that stuff.
Did you offer to pay them in Bitcoin? I know I would have at least tried. Like, here's a paper wallet. It has Bitcoin on it. It's like a check, except no middleman.
Yeah, we actually, my web person, Rich Price, I did pay him in coins. He got paid he loves Ethereum.
Respect.
And that's the way he got paid. And I think he got paid in some Pundy X as well. So yeah, there's a couple that are involved with the crypto that are part of the movie. And they did accept some of the fundage with crypto.
So
Awesome.
what was some of the things that you may have learned along the way of making a crypto documentary about crypto?
Uh, Rephrase that a little bit more, Ken. Give me a bit.
Like, was there anything new that you came across while trying to make the documentary, like a crypto documentary? Was there anything that you were like going through to make sure things were maybe factual and stuff like that? And you were like, oh, I didn't know that. Cool. I'll put that in there.
I No, I kind of just my experience and what I was doing in that last year is how we kind of incorporated that in there. We did do research. I mean, some of those terms that we used in there in the film, I wanted those right. So yeah, there was some research on different things, but a lot of that just came organically. And Joseph Rodriguez, he's a partner in this. He actually, I actually showed him the crypto way. He actually became very good at trading and setting things up. And me and him worked together on getting some of the script, correct on how just the correct terminologies and stuff like that.
All right, cool. I saw that it's only volume one, and there was some like I like the background stories, like the in between, like background characters following them into a whole new storyline kind of thing, and how they meet. Is that like something that's going to follow through the volume two, or is it going to be something completely different, like kind of like Black Mirror episode two is totally different than episode one? Just wondering if there's going to be any like any continuance, or is it just going to be a different chapter?
We want to. There's a couple ways to do that. We either want to keep volume one and go into a volume two. I mean, we wanted to get traction on volume one and kind of get it out there, as you know, and you're trying to do, get crypto and adopted. A lot of people don't know about crypto, so when they see a film like this, they're trying to put that together. It was a lot of work, to get just volume one. But yeah, we want to carry on the storyline and actually do a feature. A feature would be, 75 minutes, but that first episode would be incorporated into the other storyline. But again, Daniel Gillen has, we have all that storyline together. It's just a matter of, putting the time and resources and everything together on that. But yeah, we do want to continue it. It's a fun little project.
Cool. Yeah, like I said, I watched it right before the interview. It was a little hard to follow, but it wasn't like bad. It was just like I said, there was a lot going on in the different storylines. But like I said, I think volume two would be able to solve some of those like open-ended questions, of, like where did they go or what happened here, things like that. But it was the background was supposed to be in the background. I totally get it. Just wondering maybe when this is going to be more public. I saw that when I go to the YouTube, it just has the trailer. When will this be published?
Actually, no, we have it on. If you go to the website, you go to like where you got it to view that, cryptoheadsthemovie.com. That's actually where you can get the 30-minute
Oh, cool,
episode.
cool, cool. I didn't know if I had like VIP access or something. I didn't want to misspeak.
No, 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 no. And the public can get to that, and it's been viewed all over the world. We actually are working on a big platform right now in about 5 or 6 different languages.
Oh,
We
wow.
just got news of that yesterday that actually is it's publishing. I can share that a little bit later, but that will be in kind of a global access to it. But you can go to the website now and get that for free, 30-minute episode. And yeah, we are going to continue this, and those storylines will develop more. We had to lay that template like that, and I understand what you're saying, but yeah, those will
Cool,
continue
cool,
through.
cool. So, what are some of the projects you've been following? Last year there was so many. I was just wondering, like seeing you at CES. I didn't know if you were pretty dang busy, networking and stuff for yourself. I didn't know if you ran into any projects that you may have come across that were pretty interesting.
No, I'm still following crypto. I mean, this crypto heads movie has kind of consumed me. Like when you have your own project when you're traveling doing the conferences. So I've been kind of focusing on that. But some of the coins, as you know, it's kind of on the sour low end, but I'm still a big fan of crypto. I know it's just a matter of time of, getting mass adoption and more people getting comfortable with that. I think when it exploded in 2017, it was just too big for its britches. But the true crypto heads such as yourself, we all know that is blockchain is a really nice way to go, and the cream will come to the top. So
Yep.
it just takes time. I thought toward maybe the end of year 2018 it was going to ferment a little better, but it looks like it's going to maybe come into 2019.
Yeah, no, you're right. I can see that. Now, what about like the funding for Volume One? Is there any way that you worked with any projects in this space, or how was like the funding allocated? And is there any way to help maybe with Volume Two? I don't know if you're doing anything like Kickstarter or anything like that.
Good question. Actually, Volume One was funded by myself, and
Oh,
it was
cool, cool.
funded with my mom, Nancy Moore.
Oh, shout out to
But
moms that are awesome.
yeah, yeah, mom came in on the last part of that. But I did a lot of the casting myself. I did a lot of the locations. I saved a lot of money by doing a lot of the groundwork. But yeah, we are always looking for the volumes that are coming up, product placement. We haven't done a Kickstarter. We're kind of working within our team to see if we can get the inside funding to do that, and we're looking to move forward here soon. We are working on a little music video with a band called Tunnel Vision out of San Clemente. They're up and coming. Some of the actors in Crypto Heads Volume One, and we have a pro surfer, Chris Ward, known as Wardo. He's worldwide. Surfed against Kelly Slater. We have him in the backdrop, on the waves, and so we're working on that right now in studio with where I'm at right now at Rob El Fazi. He's he's the lead singer for actually Dead Man's Party, a big Orange County, California tribute band to Oingo Boingo. So if you go see them, I've seen them live, and he's the front man. It's amazing. So with all these people, working together, there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah, no, and I love that you brought up like the product placement. I think that when I was watching, there was a couple good opportunities where companies could have had a chance to support the documentary as well as get recognition as credible products in the ecosystem, right? Like that's a good opportunity for Volume Two when you're starting to think of like branding and recognition as well as making it more realistic. Like oh cool, they're using this exchange and they're using that wallet or stuff like that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, and I know if we could name drop, but I'm gonna name drop. When I was out at the first convention where I saw you out there in LA, I think earlier last year, I ran into Raphael from No Limit Coin, and he does the fantasy sports stuff with Chan and Joe Theismann, and he came in and said, no, he would maybe be interested in doing some product placement. So we reached out to him. I know he's busy getting his token out there going. But there's some other people that we're looking to deal with on some product placement, which would be good. I think that would kind of tie that in a little bit more from just the way that we started Volume One.
True. Yeah, no, that'd be really cool. And I think it would bring a lot more familiarity to like people just coming to the space when they go to like look at an app store and they they see like the what's that sponsored ad thing that's usually a scam
Yeah.
because they're just going to steal your private keys when they could be like, oh, I saw that in a thing, that's pretty cool, I know that looks familiar, stuff like that.
We would like to, and maybe, when you're back in California, when we get that going, I'd love to have you, go in
Yeah,
there
that'd be cool.
for a little bit part. That would be amazing. So we can talk about that later. I'm a big fan of yours, Ken, and I think you're doing really good stuff out there.
Hey man, I appreciate it, dude. I really do. So I just wanted to see like what's the roadmap for you, and how do you plan on getting Volume 2 to get going and getting everything the ball rolling?
Um, we're the volume one. We're getting that up on the platform to get that kind of out there. We're working on that little video right now, that little music video that I was talking about, and then we're just trying to get the team kind of together. We got to get our director. He's one of the main brainchilds there. He's dealing with a couple things, but I just talked to him a couple nights ago, and it just comes into funding and timing and getting. But we have things in place. We just need to kind of tie it in a little bit better.
No, you have a solid roadmap, man. I wish you the best success on that because I'm looking forward to checking out Volume 2. So as like a crypto, you're I would say you're fairly new to this space. You said you got in last year, right?
I got in 2017. Yeah.
So what was some
a
of the
year.
things that you've learned along the way? Any like hiccups? Have you ever like for myself, I've like lost private keys. That's like the most common thing. But just wondering like what are some of the things that you have learned along the way? Maybe mistakes you have made for the audience, so maybe we can knock one or two out of their way so they don't make the same.
Oh man, it's funny. I remember when I first started uh, that when we were kind of setting buys and setting sells, and I remember I'd wake up at like 3 in the morning to see what Asia did to kick that
Yeah.
point back and all that, and then it was kind of troublesome. There was no real roadmap to figure out how to get the coins over to Coinbase and kind of go back and forth, and that was kind of frustrating. That's when I got Joseph Rodriguez, my friend. He knew how to handle that stuff. So, for a little bit of coin, I would have him do the dirty work. But I think that's kind of smoothed out more. I just want to be a little bit more encouraged to see the market kind of push up in some of the wallet that I have. I don't want to drop what coins I have. I've had pretty much all of them, and I've got them kind of in one or two now. But I think it's smoothing out now, as far as things dialing in. But I really haven't had any problems. I've made mistakes, not, maybe getting out of a coin at a certain time and leaving it in too long, and maybe diversifying a little bit more would be kind of something I would look forward to in the future. But we first need that jump start of Bitcoin and the main ones to kind of move. And that's going to take people. I'd like to see the volume worldwide come up again. I mean, I think back in the day we had it to 700 billion. It might be a little over 100 billion. That's a huge difference, Ken. And because of that, people are a little shy. But with people like you out there giving mass adoption and some of the bigger conglomerates kind of coming in on it and touting it, recognizing it, I think that's going to help us all do better.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I was sort of segueing in because I didn't know, and I was going to bring up you had hackers in the documentary. I thought that was really interesting. Cool concept to throw in there, and the way you did it was unique. It wasn't what people would expect when I said it. So definitely check out the documentary. But we're like I was hacked. I lost some crypto because I wasn't safe where I was storing my keys and the way I backed them up. Being a dummy and first getting into this space. But yeah, I wanted to touch on some of the things that you maybe have added into the video a little bit and what inspired them, like the hacking scenario. Was that something that transpired from your real life, or was that something more for the video?
No, that was just something we kind of wanted to incorporate. I've never had a problem like that. I've maybe hit the wrong key sometime, and then you have to re-authenticate your wallet to get the coins back over, and there's a little bit of paranoia that when you got a good little wallet there. But the hacking thing was a hacker that we used, and that was a good thing to put in there. I thought it worked really well. and some of the terminology and the words that he had, or his lines in there, or leading up to the hackers scenes, made it really real. And
Oh yeah, no, this is
uh,
definitely going to be controversial.
yeah, so it was just kind of, we wanted to kind of bring in that type of a villain, or that type of a character. Don't want to say a hacker's a villain, but hackers are villains when they're taking people's money like
Right.
that. But we did it kind of in a, when you saw him, he's kind of got his own little eerie, kind of creepy look, and don't want to tell too much more to that of the film, but he did a good job, our boy, on that.
Yeah, oh shit, man, you were killing it on the surfboard in the video. I was like, yo, is that a stunt double?
Actually, when we shot that, that was in San Clemente Pier. It was really smooth that day. There was waves coming in all that afternoon, and we had the crew on the beach to go shoot that scene. And so we paddled out there, me and my counterpart, John Ginn, out of San Clemente. He's the kind of my buddy out there that we went and shot that. And just that one wave came in, Ken. I mean, it was a little wave. I got to it, but that actually was me in there. We were looking for something a little meatier, but it worked for what came through at that Mother Nature right then.
That's that camera magic right there, man. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anything you wanted to touch on before we wrap things up a little bit? I didn't want to keep you too long, man. I want people to get a chance to go and check out the documentary. It's only a 30-minute long documentary, and like I said, guys, it's different. It's not like all the basic ones we've seen, and I love that it's more raw, like a skate video meets cryptocurrencies. It's pretty cool. Yeah, just any final thoughts?
No, I wanted to go. You can go check out that first thing, that platform, that's coming up. I can't really drop that yet where that is, but it's one of the major ones where you can go view that. But right now, the viewers can go to the website www.cryptoheadsthemovie.com. They can scroll down, put in their name, their email to kind of join our thing. We don't share that with anyone, and they can get the free 30-minute episode. We'd love to share this little gem with everyone. And we're going to be working hard to get to the volume 2 and actually get that feature done. And I really appreciate you having me on, Ken. This is amazing. And you're doing such good work out there, and big fan of yours, like
Thank
I
you.
said. And, I'm going to give a little shout out to a few people here, if we could.
Of course.
Okay, so we have we got a little list here. We got our director, Daniel J. Gillen. We have his son, Brett Banks, or Brett Gillen. He's our director of photography. We have Rob El-Fazi. He's our editor and sound. We have Rich Price in our website. We have Richard Maldonado. He's coming up with doing a movie called Crypto Kings with
cool.
They got some names. I don't really want to drop some names that you might not like that, but he's got a Waves platform, a coin, and he's a good man. So they had actually, him and his directors had seen
I know Waves platform coin that might be due for this, so I think I know. That's interesting.
So we can talk on that. I know Richard. They actually we got an article. I got a couple of accolades I brought. I wanted to show you real quick. But we did an interview in a magazine in San Clemente, and him and his partner saw that. So they called me and got kind of excited about Crypto Heads. Our cast. So we have Josh Lander, Jessica Cameron, John Mack, Mike Snyder, Brad Merced, Ruben Hernandez, Chris Ward, my mom. Tunnel Vision. They helped us out when they went on tour in the beginning of this. So there's a lot more. They can see the cast at the website. It's all on there for them. About the story, all those good things are on there for them. So well, I have a couple things real quick, Ken. I have a couple things I want to share with you. We've been in the film festivals. We tested it out there, and we've gotten a couple wins. We have one right here. This is a win from Top Shorts. It's a leading festival out of LA. We got an honorable mention drama for Crypto Heads for Dan Gillen and myself.
Oh, congratulations! That was like the other month or 2 months ago.
That was November. This was out of about 100 films. We got basically 11th place on that, second on drama. We just got one here in a bronze winner in the International Independent Films Award. Third place, but it's recognition, and we'll take that. We had 2 official selections in Indie Short Fest out of LA. We didn't place on that one, but we were selected in two web series and drama. And also we have, well, we're actually in Toronto Short Fest right now, Toronto up in
Oh,
here.
cool.
So that we'll get some notification
I'll
really
be up
soon
in
on that.
Ottawa in a couple of days.
So I can, clue you in on that. And we're in Milan, Italy right now. So we're very selective on what uh, film festivals we go into, but we are in a bunch of them, and that's kind of where we want to test the thing. And I have one last thing, if I could find it here, but it's an interview we had here. This is kind of what put us on the map. It was out of San Clemente. It was a San Clemente Journal. Don and Rebecca, I want to give them a shout out. This kind of put us on the map for in that space. So, and there's the interview on that.
This
And
is
there's
what I love about this, man, because it is spreading the virus right here. Exactly. Like all the places you have shown that film, the people that have seen it, that have made other films even competing with yours, those 100 films that you came in 11th, they all saw a documentary about Bitcoin.
yeah, that's exciting. We were kind of the first in the space, in California or the USA. That's why we're proud about Crypto Heads. We were the first one, just by being at the right time when I was in the coins and I was doing that other film, American Paradise. We actually, made that happen. There are other ones on the way. I mean, I can drop this. We have, you have Crypto coming out here. That's a big movie, and it was some A-listers coming out this year with. Name drop on that one. There's a Wesley Snipes one coming out on the Netflix. There's something on that.
Really?
Yeah, there's some other things coming in there, coming on the way. But we were the first kind of in that space where it's only a 30-minute episode, but we were the ones to kind of open that up.
Yeah, it's really cool. I was thinking when I was watching, I was like, wow, like, because I know that you were doing a lot of the, traveling and showing the documentary and doing a lot of things and, getting in articles. I'm like, this is spreading the message of crypto in a different way. Not like, buy this investment, buy this, use this. It's no, here, watch this. Yeah.
No, we wanted to put it didn't have an identity. That was one of the things, a passion. I kept saying to Dan, I'm like, we need to get this out there. We need to get this out there. I wanted to put a face with crypto. I mean, they needed to embrace, a movie, some characters,
Right.
and have something like crypto sets. And in our social media, the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, we have a lot of organic followers, especially the Instagram. These are really true crypto people, and they've kind of embraced us. And that's exciting. I appreciate them, reaching out, because there was nothing there, in the USA and especially in California. So that's kind of what was a motivation also to get that out there quickly.
Yeah, no, man, that's awesome. And like, I don't know if you take it as a compliment or not, but like, I grew up, my mom, single mom or whatever, and I watched a lot of Lifetime, okay? And your documentary reminded me of like a Lifetime documentary, but for like men and in crypto. I was like, holy shit, I should force my mom to watch this.
Oh man, look at, you're getting all pumped up. No, we just wanted to keep it. We're big fans of Lords of the Dogtown. The skate video. It was really real, and we kind of, Dan likes that vibe, and it was just shot. The drone footage. We had 3 drone people on that. It was done really well. Those cameras are 4K cameras. We did that film in 52 days.
Oh, wow.
52 days from start to beginning. That was fast. That should have been done in about 4 months, but we wanted to beat the curve. There, like I said, there's a lot of that crypto movie that's coming out. I remember it's Kurt Russell. Maybe you heard of him.
Oh, I know that guy.
Okay, so he's coming out here. Their team in early 2019, and I think it's in post production. So that's we're okay with that. We could say that we're the little Lord of the Dogtown film, and these guys are the A-listers, and we'll leave it at that. We'll box them any day, though, Ken.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. So, where's the next place you might be going, or is there anywhere that you're going to be showing the film next? Anything anybody should be keeping an eye out if, in the area?
Well, we're going to be monetizing. We'd like to do it on the that platform. They'll have to go to the website, and we'll maybe link. But some of those conventions that we've seen each other at.
Yeah,
Those,
exactly. I'll be back on the West Coast. Didn't know if I'd see you around.
yeah, yeah. We wanted to, maybe they reached out, and we were maybe going to do it with the Elon up there at the Invest Summit up there, to show it in there. They wanted to show it for maybe their people, split it up into 3 days, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and 10 minutes, or just show the film on maybe the last day for them.
Yeah, that would be cool. I was thinking about that when I saw you at CES, and I was like, why aren't they doing that?
Yeah,
That would have been way more authentic and cool if they would have been down for that. What
yeah,
happened?
no, we talked about that, and we are working on getting that in place. They reached out to me a couple weeks ago. They're busy, setting
Yeah.
another one up. I know we got invited to Las Vegas. We just missed that one that was in October. I think
Yeah,
you were
my
out there.
birthday, man. World CryptoCon.
Yeah, World CryptoCon. We ran into, I can't see his name with the cards that we had on that, but they wanted to invite us out there, and it kind of just the timing on that. But yeah, I'd like to share it into the crypto space, into there, and let them kind of use that, and to kind of put an identity with the space.
Right, man. So, what are your thoughts on like maybe creating like a bounty campaign for like a script and stuff like that? Because I always thought it would be cool to like involve the community utilizing cryptocurrencies and smart contracts, the blockchain technology itself, to where, audience people that want to see a movie can fund it, and the people that fund it can demand how it's done, right? They
Yeah,
vote on the script, they vote on the scenes, they vote on everything, and then we get a documentary done exactly how everybody watching one wants one done.
Ken, I love that idea, and I think we just haven't got to that. But if they go to on the website again, there's partnership opportunities, and we're
Cool.
always we're always seeking, people have reached out to kind of add scripts and their
Cool.
thoughts on that. And then with the product placement, so there could be a real nice creative juice there if we put that together. But I love that thought. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be
that's
cool.
amazing. That would be tailored to the crypto without being documentary. I'm not really a documentary type of watcher.
It
I
would be like a
appreciate it.
crowdsumentary, like crowdsourced documentary. It'd be something totally never done before, really.
Yeah, I'm into doing things that haven't been done before. So that would be that's another idea. Now you just lit another little spark in my
See,
brain.
guys? All right, well, what I want my audience to do is go in the description box. There's a link right down there. Click on the link, name, email address. You get to watch the documentary. It's 30 minutes long. Come back and comment below your feedback on the documentary. And if you have any thoughts or any kind of way to contribute to Volume 2, go ahead on the website. And like you said, there's tons of ways to get in touch with them. Let them know some of your feedback, guys. Todd, I really appreciate you coming on, man. I look forward to running into you again on the West Coast. Or
I'm gonna leave
maybe in
you.
Canada.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that'd be good, Ken. So yeah, we'll work on we'll keep connected. Great job out there, and I'm going to throw that last little prop. We are actually working on getting that onto the big monster Amazon Prime. Okay, so that's where
That
that's
would be
going
dope.
here.
I have Amazon Prime too. I have the box, the TV. I have that, so that would be excellent.
So that's we're going to go in the 6 languages. We just did the hearing impaired, and we got the USA version, which is publishing in about a day or two. I think it's 99 cents a download, which is very affordable for this project. And we're going to bring that out to the world, and it'll be in the different languages. I think there's Italian, French, Spanish, the UK, and what's the other one? Japanese. So those are the only ones they offer on that. But that's where they can get that if they don't get it at cryptoheadsthemovie.com.
Oh, cool, 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 man. Much appreciated, guys. So,
Can I
hey.
give you? Can I do the thumbs up like you could give me one back there? Yeah, there we go. All right, Ken.
Yeah, man, I appreciate it. This was cool, man. And guys, like I said, I watched it twice actually today because I thought it was interesting. I liked it, and I'm looking forward to Volume 2. Again, guys, link in the description box below. Click the link, watch the doc, come back, comment your feedback below, and let's make it an open discussion. Let me know what you guys think. Todd, again, thanks. Have a day, bro.
Bro. I mean, awesome, Ken. I enjoy your day. I'm so appreciative and thankful you had me on, and we're gonna be working together. All right,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you got my link. So next time you're ready, for anything to do with Volume 2 or anything working up, just make sure you book me and you'll be back on the show. Guys, don't forget to pound the thumbs up button, click subscribe, flick the alert bell, and have a day.
Dude. All right, guys.